an earned run average of 4.14. He has worked 104 plus innings. And the pitch. Ricky, a bouncer right back to Jimenez, and he'll throw him out, one away. He hit it hard, but Jimenez made a nice play, and Ricky is retired. Here's Nyjer Morgan. Morgan, 4 out of 7 against Jimenez in his career. Ricky Winks is hitting well, too. 11 out of 12 now. I should say 6 out of 12 now. And the pitch to Morgan. He sends one in the air. Playable. Shallow right. And who wants this one? Spilborns, the center fielder, to retire Nyjer Morgan. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Ryan Braun. Back from the All-Star game. Did not participate, but he was there. Pulled calf muscle, kept him out of the National League's win against the Americans. Prince Fielder due next. His big home run won it. 2 men are out, and Ryan Braun is in there. See what he's done against Jimenez. And the pitch is off the outside corner, ball 1. Braun's hitting pretty well, too. 6 out of 17. Working from the windup, here he comes, and Braun took one, good for a strike. Eddie Hickox is calling the balls and strikes tonight. Ed Rapuano on at first. Shorin Bigorra, it's Brian Honora out at second. Alfonso Marquez makes the calls at third. Braun came up empty, had a big cut, and he missed. Ball 1 and strike 2 on Ryan Braun. .93-mile-per-hour fastball, according to our Roadrunner broadband radar gun. Here he comes again. Braun, a swing and a foul. That one popped away from Chris Iannetta. If the Brewers can score 5 or more runs tonight, that 5th run is the Webb's Burger run. That gets you 6 for 5 till midnight tomorrow at all George Webb restaurants. Ball 1, strike 2 on Ryan Braun. 2 men out here in the opening inning. The Brewers lead the season series between these two clubs. They swept the Rockies in Milwaukee. And now Jimenez backs off. Now he's set to work again. And here it is for Ryan Braun, and it's hit foul back in the right field seats. A great chance to catch foul balls tonight. A lot of empty seats here at Coors Field. Field and game conditions tonight presented by Fields Automotive. 71 beautiful degrees tonight after a long rain. Postponing batting practice. The pitch. Braun lines a rocket to right center. That one's going to be in there for an extra base hit. He'll test that calf right now. In the second he goes with a sliding 2-out double. Lots of Brewer fans here in Colorado, as per usual. Anytime the Brewers play out here in Colorado, there's a lot of Brewers fans that make the trip. And Ryan Braun, with a hitting streak extended on his first at-bat tonight. 23 games now, and Brian Honora and the first base umpire, Ed Rapuano, talking about something out there with Troy Tulowitzki. Now Prince Fielder. Ryan Braun, 22 consecutive games now. And the pitch. It is in there on Prince Fielder. Braun's hitting streak. 6th 20-plus hitting streak in the Brewers franchise history. 23rd straight tonight. Fielder knocks it foul to the lower seats and left. Paul Molitor had the 39-gamer. That was back in 1987. Remember Davy May? Back in 1973, Davy May had one of 24. He's up next for Ryan Braun. Corey Hart, Cecil Cooper at 22. And the pitch. Fielder fights one off and fouled it back. Corey Hart's had a couple of hitting streaks of 20 and more. 22 games for Corey in 07. 20 for him last year. 2 strikes and nothing on Prince Fielder. First time in there tonight. 22 home runs. That drops low, and a good save by Iannetta. 22 home runs for Prince. 72 runs batted in, and he's batting .297. His 3-run home run in the All-Star game earned him the MVP award. And the pitch. Fielder, a bouncer, foul past first. First Brewer to be named an MVP. First Brewer to hit a home run in the All-Star game. I talked with Prince before the game tonight, and batting practice was inside tonight in the cages underneath. He said he had a great time. Kids had a great time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jimenez is ready, and the pitch. Fielder knocks it to left. If this is fair, it's a base hit. It's a fair ball. Ron is going to score, and Fielder digging for second, and he's going to be in there with a belly flop sliding double. Fielder with a double to drive in Ryan Braun. I'll tell you what, when he hits the deck with that belly flop slide, somebody better move. He's coming in there. Run scoring double for Prince. Here's Corey. Check swinging a ball low, and another $50 for the Mac Fund. $100 in the opening inning. Braun with a double, 23 games for Brawny, and now Prince Fielder knocks in his 73rd run of the year. Here's Corey Hart, 1 ball and no strikes on him. And the pitch. That is off the outside corner, and it's 2-0. The Brewers opening up their longest trip of the year. 11 games. 4 here, 4 in Arizona, and then winding up at AT&T Park in San Francisco with a 3-gamer. And the pitch. That's a strike on Corey. And a 9-game homestand coming up following this long trip. Cubs, Astros, and Cardinals. 2 balls on a strike. Brewers on the Cardinals. Rule the top in the Central. And the pitch. Corey is swinging a miss. It's Pittsburgh Pirates right in there, a game back. Reds at 4, Cubs 12, Astros 19. 71 degrees at game time tonight. Little breeze out of the south at about 6. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Corey Hart. And the pitch to him. Swinging a miss. Struck him out with a bender, and the inning is over. Brewers get a run, though, on 2 hits and leave Prince Fielder stranded. And at the end of 1/2 inning of play from Denver, it is the Brewers 1 and the Colorado Rockies coming up. One shows Ryan Spilborghs to lead things off, followed by Mark Ellis, and then Todd Helton. Boy, Todd Helton's having a fine season for the Rockies. .321. Always been an outstanding hitter and a very good first baseman. 10 home runs. He's driven in 41. Visit Fields Land Rover Waukesha or Madison, or log on to LandRoverWaukesha.com or LandRoverMadison.com. Giovanni Gallardo starts his evening's work with a 1-0 lead and deals a strike on the outside corner. Spilborg's 217. Boy, the Rockies have some very anemic batting averages. Low and away and backhanded by Lucroy. Ball 1 and strike 1. Tulowitzki's numbers are down, 268. 17 home runs, though. And the pitch. That's off the outside corner, and it's 2-1. Ian Stewart, Colorado third baseman, batting only 106. Chris Iannetta, 214. But he's got 10 home runs. Here is the 2-1 delivery, and Spilborg sends that one foul to the third deck. Coors Field is a huge ballpark. 415 to center. 347 down the left field line. The ball carries very well here, though. Power alley at 390 in left, 375 in right. Here's the pitch. Spilborg bangs another one foul, 350 to the right field foul pole. Bullpens are situated out in right center. Huge outfield here. Brian Onora, the second base umpire, for whatever reason, has left the field of play. Walk down into the Colorado dugout. Here's the pitch by Giovanni. A swing and a drive to left. If it's fair, this game is going to be tied. It is a fair ball and gone. And Spilborg has tied the game with his third home run of the year. That didn't take long. Spilborg, his third, his 16th RBI. It's the 14th home run given up by Gallardo. And here comes Mark Ellis, the second baseman. The 93rd home run of the year for Colorado. All right, Giovanni for Ellis deals a strike, 0-1. Ellis has a pair of home runs with 7 driven in. Takes a strike again inside corner at the knees. Now, Brian Onora, for whatever reason, I talked about him talking with Ed Rapuano in the Brewers half of the inning. And all of a sudden they helped him off the field, and he's gone up into the Rockies clubhouse area. 2 strikes on Ellis with Todd Helton to follow. Gallardo winding, and here he comes, low and away, and it's ball 1 and strike 2. Gallardo has yet to beat Colorado in his career. He's 0-3. Covering 6 games. And the pitch. Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 3 starts against Colorado a year ago. Giovanni went 0-1. Now from the windup. 2-2. Low, and he's taken him full. Ball 3 and strike 2. Gallardo trying to win number 11 on the season. He's 10-5. Now the pitch. Ellis, a bullet to a backhanded stab by Betancourt, and he throws him out. Nice play there by Betancourt. And it was a tough chance for him. Backhanded play, a step on the grass, the outfield grass, and spun around and threw him out. Nice play. Here's Todd Helton, one of baseball's best ever hitters. Todd Helton. Guy's had a great career here in Colorado. 10 home runs, 41 driven in, batting .321. Here's the pitch by Giovanni, and Helton took one off the inside corner, ball 1. Game tied, 1 apiece, opening inning. And the pitch. Helton, a big swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Rockies' first baseman. Left-handed batter. He waits. Here it is. And a swing and a liner, foul to left. Helton, as a big league hitter in his career, 324. 324 lifetime average. 343 home runs, swinging a foul again. Boy, this guy's put up some huge numbers. Career high, 147 runs batted in 2000 when he hit 372. And the pitch to him, swinging a bullet foul past first. This is one of the most impressive hitters that you can ever watch play this game. He has power. He hits to all fields. What a career. Here comes Giovanni, and he just missed the inside corner. It's 2-2. New sign from Lucroy. Here is the windup by Yo on the pitch. Helton, broken bat fly to center. Nigel Morgan coming on. He's going to get there in plenty of time, and Helton is retired. Sounded like he broke his bat. Here's Troy Tulowitzki, the shortstop. Tulowitzki, an all-star for the Rockies. Had a base hit in that National League win. Here's the pitch to him. It is good for a strike on the outside corner. Turned 27 this October. Here is the 0-1 delivery by Gallardo, and it's hit on the line to right, and Corey can't make the play. Tulowitzki is going to have a double. He pulls in there. And the Rockies have the lead run at second with 2 outs on a line double to right. I think Corey Hart lost that ball. He never went back on it. He cut straight across into that right center field gap, and then finally realized the ball was hit harder than he thought, and then when he tried to go back, it was too late. Seth Smith is in there now. Colorado right fielder. Second hit given up by Gallardo. And the pitch. That one drops low and picked up by Lucroy. Ball 1. 8 home runs for Seth Smith. Driven in 36. 1 ball and no strikes. New sign for the Brewers right-hander. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. That one at 94 miles per hour. Portions of our broadcast brought to you by the Miller Lite aluminum pint. 4 more ounces of that great Pilsner taste. Ball 1 and strike 1 on Seth Smith. A check of Tulowitzki. Here it is. Dropping low. 10 for identification. This is the Brewers Radio Network.
This is your news, weather, and traffic station, and the home of the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, and Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
Back with you once again from Denver. And the 2-1, too high, and it's 3-1 now. Giovanni not on his game in the opening inning here. Laboring a little bit. Fastball's getting better. He's running. And the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a bullet, hit to a backhanded stab by Ricky. Turns, throws, got him to end the inning. All right. Rockies tie it on that home run by Ryan Spilborn. They get a run, 2 hits, and leave 1 stranded. And we move to the second. This one's tied. Brewers 1, Rockies 1.
What's on
things off in the second. In a game tied at 1 apiece. Jimenez deals, and the swing and a foul by Casey. 0-1. Betancourt will follow, and then Jonathan Lucroy. Baseball also being brought to you in part by Usinger's Great Tasting Sausage. Here comes Jimenez, and McGee took it high at the letters. 1 ball and 1 strike. What's your favorite, folks? Some of that great tasting Usinger's sausage. And we have 2 balls and a strike now. I think Jimenez went to his mouth. He did. And the home plate umpire, Ed Hickok, says that's going to cost you. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on McGee. 2-2 now. Polish, Italian, great tasting baseball brats. Mr. Baseball Brats. Portion of the proceeds benefits the Make-A-Wish Foundation. McGee sends it foul, and the bat flies out of his hand, winding up near the Brewers' dugout. Still 2-2 on Casey McGee. 7 or more runs in any inning from the Brewers is a Menards big inning. Tom Flashing, I believe it is, from Nashua would be a winner of a $1,000 Menards gift card. McGee bounces one up along third. There's the play by Stewart, and he throws him out. Brewers hoping McGee gets himself going as we start play after the All-Star game. Here's Betancourt. Visit any Wisconsin Menards store for entry forms and contest information. Betancourt, 237 with 5 home runs. He's driven in 30. Jimenez deals, and he dropped a bender in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. And the right-hander's next offering, a half swing by Betancourt, and he missed. That was at Jimenez slider at about 84 miles per hour. He's got a good one. Good curve. Has a good moving fastball. Here's the pitch. Betancourt, a bouncer back up the middle, and Tulowitzki can't make the play. It's going to be a base hit. Right back at Jimenez. And Tulowitzki had the play behind second. I don't think he throws him out. Infield single for Betancourt. Here's Jonathan Lucroy. Jonathan Lucroy had a nice first half. 7 home runs. 36 runs batted in. Hitting .280. Now the stretch. Here it is. It's a strike on the outside corner. Rockies have given the Brewers problems. 15-33 all time out here in Colorado. Here's the pitch. Lucroy looked at a ball down low, and it's even now at 1-1. 15-33 in Colorado. 2-4 a year ago. Over their last 16 games here at Coors Field, Rockies lead it. They've taken 13 of the 16 played. And a quick throw to first, and Betancourt is back in time.
That's surprising, isn't it?
You know, for a while there, you know, it was all right out here. But for whatever reason, and it didn't matter who was playing for either club, Corey. The Brewers have had problems out here scoring runs. And the stretch, another throw over there, and Betancourt's back, and even from time to time in Milwaukee against Colorado. As I said earlier, they swept them in that 3-game series earlier this year. But they've had tough times against the Rockies. 0-9, 0-6, didn't win a game. Now Jimenez, new sign. Here he comes. Lucroy chased one down low and inside.
Yeah, we were here back in 2009 when the Rockies clinched a postseason spot.
Yep.
It was late in the season.
98, Brewers are 7-4. 2000, 5-4. But been lean pickings since then. Ball 1, strike 2 on Lucroy. Jimenez is running in. Here it is. Lucroy sends it foul past Iannetta. Still a ball and 2 strikes on the Brewers catcher. Eddie Cedar working at third base tonight. Garth Orange is over at first. Ball 1 and strike 2. Here it is. In time on Luke. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brewers trying to win on the road for the 17th time this year. They've lost 29. And at Miller Park, 33-14. Best winning percentage in the major leagues at home. Again, Jimenez goes to first. Betancourt back easily. Right-hander leans in for a new sign. Lucroy waits. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. And Iannetta started walking towards the dugout. And that's only the second out, Chris. Iannetta, for whatever reason, thought that was the third out. He did not make a throw on Betancourt on a strikeout to Lucroy.
Did you ever do that?
No, I can say that honestly. No, I did not. Nope, that one I didn't do. Here's the pitch. Giovanni took a strike, 0-1. That's a bad one. That big old scoreboard looking right at you. You got scores posted all over this place, and here's the pitch. Giovanni took low and away. He almost rolled the ball back toward the mound. And Jimenez was saying, hey, hold it. Mira, hold it. A little Spanish football. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That means look, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Attenzione. And the pitch. Giovanni looked low and away. 2 balls and a strike.
Did you ever forget the count, though?
Not really that I can remember.
Okay.
I don't really remember ever forgetting the count in a game. I mean, you're looking right out at everything, including all the scoring boards, low and away. 3 balls and a strike. They got them all over. And Wrigley Field, I remember playing there. The scoreboard, dead center field. You're looking right at it. You know, it's almost impossible not to know what the count is. And the pitch. Yo sends a drive to the gap in right center. And this is going to be an extra base hit for Gallardo. He's going into second with a standing double, and he'll hold there, and the Brewers have the lead. Gallardo with a rocket into the gap in right center. Betancourt is in. His third steal of the year. Provides a run on the base hit by Gallardo and another double. $150 for the MAC Fund. We're only in the second. Gallardo gets an RBI, his fourth of the year. That's his 28th lifetime run batted in. Now Ricky Weeks looks at a ball high, 1-0. There was a game in Boston. This is a long time ago. Charlie Moore was catching the game. And there was a strikeout with the bases loaded. Ricky took a strike at the knees. Strikeout with the bases loaded, and Charlie Moore threw the ball down at home plate and was running back toward the dugout. And all of a sudden, he realized that it was only the second out and a run scored, and that was a little testy. And the pitch. Ricky drives it foul. Ball 1-2. I think if I'm not mistaken, Ted Simmons did it once on a call third strike. He handed the ball to the umpire, who dropped it immediately. It was only the second out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The umpire had the ball in his hand for like 2 seconds. Oop. Second out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That happens. And the pitch. Ricky, a swing and a miss. Jimenez struck him out to end the inning. Brewers get 1 on 2 hits, leave 1 stranded. And at the end of an inning and a half from Denver, it's the Brewers 2 and the Rockies 1. Potawatomi Bingo Casino pays big 21 contest. Gene McHugh from Wauwatosa. Chance to win $5,000 from Potawatomi Bingo Casino, and if Gene is a Firekeepers Club member, an additional $5,000 in reward play. Get complete details and register at jsosports.com. Giovanni Gallardo all set to work to tie Wigington, who's playing in left field for Colorado. 249 with 13 home runs. Ian Stewart next. Then Chris Iannetta. Now the windup by Yo on the pitch. A swing and a miss by Wigington. 0-1. From the windup, here it is. 2 strikes and nothing now on a bender that hit the outside corner. Two strikes coming back. Wigington took that one down low and away. And the pitch hit back up the middle. Ricky's got it, and the long throw is going to be late. Wigington has an infield single on a nice play by Ricky. About a step on the outfield grass behind second. He almost threw him out, but he beat him. Infield single for Wigington. Here's Ian Stewart. Stewart appearing in his 28th game tonight. Without a home run, he's driven in 1. He's batting .106. Well, we've got a little sunshine after a lot of rain here about 2 hours ago. Boy, the storm systems that have been passing through the Denver area over the last week or so have really caused a lot of damage out here, a lot of flooding. Prior to the Brewers landing here last night. And the pitch low and away, and it's even now at 1-1. They had a huge storm that went through the Denver area, and then after we landed, another storm that hit the area about 9 or 9:30 with heavy hail and winds. And again tonight, canceling batting practice. It started about, 4:30, 5 o'clock. The pitch. That's a strike on a changeup. 1-2 now on Ian Stewart. Crowd getting a little bigger as we move on. We're in the second. Brewers leading 2-1. Now Giovanni is ready. Here it is. Stewart takes down low and picked up by Lucroy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the right-hander ready. Here it is. Swinging and a foul out of play, third base side. Braun, Morgan, and Hart, the Brewers outfield tonight. McGee, Betancourt, Weeks, and Fielder, third to first. Jonathan Lucroy in harness doing the catching tonight. And Giovanni Gallardo trying to win his 11th of the year. Big news in Brewers land. Frankie Rodriguez from the New York Mets is now a Brewer. Bouncer hit up along third. This could be trouble. Casey McGee's throw is in time. Nice play by McGee on a tough chance. Throwing out. Ian Stewart on to second. Moves Ty Wigington. That was a tough chance for McGee, and he made a nice play. Now the catcher, Chris Iannetta, with 10 home runs and 32 driven in. Batting .214. One man out. And the pitch. It's low and outside. Ball 1 on the Rockies catcher. Ubaldo Jimenez is due next. Here's the pitch. Swinging and a foul to the right field seats. 1 ball and 1 strike on Chris Iannetta. Well, the Cardinals' Jaime Garcia picked up a nice contract. Over the next 4 years, $27 million from St. Louis. 25-year-old left-hander. 9-3 on the year. 13-8 a year ago. Check swing bouncer. Prince has got that. And Gallardo covering, takes the toss to retire Iannetta. On to third goes Wigington. Here comes Ubaldo Jimenez, the pitcher. Two down, runner at third. Brewers leading 2-1. Now the pitch. Jimenez, bouncer back up the middle. Base hit. Jimenez returns the favor to Gallardo. Wigington is in. Giovanni gives up the tying run. Gallardo doubled home Betancourt to give the Brewers the lead. Now Jimenez knocks in Wigington to tie the game. Top of the order now, Ryan Spilborns, who homered in the first inning, takes inside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Here it is. Spilborn's bouncer to Rickey. There's the flip to Betancourt covering at second to get the force on Jimenez. And the inning is over, but not before the Rockies tie it. And at the end of 2 complete, it now reads the Brewers 2 and the Rockies 2. The third in a game tied at 2 apiece, and stepping in to call it for you now, here's Court.
You've Nigel Morgan, Ryan Braun, Prince Fielder to bat against Ubaldo Jimenez. 2-2 game. Game 1 of a 4-game weekend series. First of a 11-day, 11-game road trip. After this road trip ends on Sunday, next Sunday against the Giants, the Brewers will no longer travel west the rest of the regular season. In fact, games against the National League Western Division winding down after this trip concludes next weekend. Niger fly to center back in the first. Stewart already playing a few steps off the line at third. And the pitch, and Morgan takes high, ball 1. Well, our contestant tonight in the Lincoln Contractor Supply and Fabco Rents 3-bagger in the third sweepstakes is Terry Wolf from Green Bay. 1-0 pitch, smash foul. That's the third base dugout occupied by the crew. Again, Terry Wolf from Green Bay, Wisconsin, our contestant tonight. All right, Terry, if a Brewers batter belts a triple this half inning, you win $250 in fly bucks courtesy of Frontier Airlines. Now the 1-1 swing and a miss. Off speed from Jimenez, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Visit any Lincoln Contractor Supply and Fabco Rent store for details or enter online at jsosports.com. And the pitch, Morgan cracks one to right center in the gap. That ball is going to fall for a base hit. Stumbling is Smith. He cuts it off, now falls down, and Niger's in at second. Boy, Smith had it. He got to the gap in right center, able to cut it off, but then he stumbled as he lost his footing. And they're going to give Morgan a single. He takes second on E9. Niger Morgan dumping that one into right center, and Smith to his right gloved the ball. Then he slipped, dropped the ball, allowing Morgan to take second. If he doesn't drop the ball, I don't think they charge him with an error. He just lost his footing, and then the ball slipped out of his left hand, his throwing hand. And Morgan's at second, nobody out, game tied at 2. Now Ryan Braun, he doubled and scored back in the first. And the pitch is a fastball in for a strike. That double by Braun back in the first, his hitting streak is now up to 23 games. A career best for Braun. It was not played up until tonight. You have to go back to that Saturday game, that dramatic comeback win against the Twins. Braun missed the last 8 ball games with that left calf strain. Back in there tonight. RBI chance for Braun right now. And the 0-1 is low, a slider. And 84 miles per hour on the Roadrunner broadband radar gun. Game tied at 2 in the third. Morgan at second, nobody out. Fielder on deck. Jimenez from the stretch, a long look towards the catcher Iannetta. And now he takes too much time as Braun steps out. It's a very light breeze here at Coors Field tonight, maybe helping the ball a tad out to left center. And the 1-1 pitch bounced foul off his right foot. And Braun kind of walking around the batter's box right now. He's behind at a ball and 2 strikes. The dimensions here at Coors Field, 347 down the line and left, 390 to left center, 415 to dead center, 375 to the alley and right, and 350 down the right field line. For the most part, the outfield fence stands about 8 feet high. And the 1-2 pitch, a line drive to center, coming out as Spilborg makes the catch as Morgan trots back to second. Braun hit it well, but on the line right to Spilborg. He had to go maybe 2 steps to his left and maybe 1 step back. He made the squeeze for out number 1. So 1 out, 1 on. Game tied at 2 in the third, and now Fielder, who drove in his 73rd run of the season back in the first, with a 2-out RBI double down the left field line. Now the dimensions here again, the outfield fence for the most part is around 8 feet high. And first base open, and they are going to walk Fielder. And pitch to Corey Hart is Jimenez that time nearly threw behind the catcher Iannetta on that first intentional offering, and now that one's more on target. But down the line in right and pretty much towards straightaway right field, the fence shoots up to around 14 feet high. It's ball 3 to Fielder. This will be his 60th walk of the season. He's second in the National League, trailing only Joey Votto. Fielder led the entire National League last year, walked a career best 114 times. And again, that's his 60th of the year here tonight. So he's on, 1 out. Here's Corey Hart. He struck out back in the first inning. Brewers in their gray jerseys tonight, gray pants. Rockies in their black tops, white pants. Jimenez has his pants pulled up just below the knee. From the stretch, 2 on, 1 out, game tied at 2, and now Jimenez stares both runners back, but no throw made. Casey McGee on deck. Inside for ball 1. Bob was given the numbers earlier on Jimenez, and what stood out to me when looking at some stats before the game tonight, the fact that at Coors Field this year, Jimenez has really struggled. He's 1-5 at home, ERA over 6. 1-0 pitch, bouncing ball to short, could be 2. Tulowitzki's second one, Ellis relays in time. That's a double play, and that's the inning. A 6-4-3 twin killing. The Brewers do not score in this half inning. After 2.5 in Denver, it remains a 2-2 game.
Hi, I'm Bob Euchre for the Boucher Automotive.
A bit later on tonight, we'll take a look at our U.S. Cellular Text the Booth text of the ball game. Please begin your text by spelling out Brew, B-R-E-W, and then send it to us to 31046. Game tied at 2. Rockies batting here in the home third, and the pitch, bouncing ball to third, 1 hop to McGee. And Mark Ellis grounds out. The putout goes 5-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 out. The game tied at 2. We just got an update on Brian O'Nora. And what'd they say, Ken? And they're saying it's a back issue, is why the second base umpire O'Nora had to leave the ball game in the opening inning. Working with a 3-man crew the rest of this one tonight. Marquez over at third as Todd Helton lines one foul to left. And Rapuano over at first base, and Ed Hickox is working behind the plate. Rapuano, the crew chief tonight. Base is empty. 1 down, game tied, 2-2 in the third. Gallardo is 46th pitch. The 0-1 is inside to Helton. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, but again, folks, if you want to text us, we always welcome your text questions and comments. Let's begin your text by spelling out Brew, B-R-E-W, and then send it to us to 31046. 1-1, fastball misses high. And just for texting us, you'll have a chance to win tickets for an upcoming ball game at beautiful Miller Park. Visit JSOsports.com for official rules and more details. Normal text rates do apply. The 2-1 bouncing ball wide of first, past a diving fielder into right field for a base hit. Diving attempt by Prince going to his right, but that ball was hit hard. And Helton has a 1-out single in the Rockies' third, game tied at 2. And here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki missed some time back in the early stages of this month with a injured quadriceps. That's an injury occurred during a series against the Atlanta Braves around July 4th. And the pitch is there for a strike. Rockies are a beat-up team right now. In fact, I was looking at the last time we saw these guys. It was back in early to mid-May at Miller Park, and how different their roster and lineup looks tonight compared to how it looked just a couple months back. Giovanni from the stretch. Helton a short lead. And the pitch inside to Tulowitzki. 1 ball, 1 strike. No Carlos Gonzalez tonight. He's not on the DL, but he's day-to-day with a sore right wrist. Gonzalez, by the way, no longer playing left field. He's been in center. The kick and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a pop-up. Shallow right. Going out is Ricky near the line, and he'll make the call and the catch. Right near the right field line. In shallow right, Ricky a long run. That ball nearly popped out of the webbing. Ricky able to hang on, make the squeeze for out number 2. Helton remains at first. 2 down, game tied at 2. And now Seth Smith, the Rockies right fielder. Yeah, but Gonzalez has been in left field throughout his young career, but not this year. Dexter Fowler, the talented young center fielder for the Rockies. But he has struggled this year as Fowler. In fact, he is now playing at AAA. And when that move happened in early June, Gonzalez shifted from left to center. As Giovanni misses outside to Smith, ball 1. They were playing Charlie Blackmon a little bit in left field, but Blackmon is on the DL with a foot injury. So they got Wigginton in left field tonight. 1 on, 2 down, and the 1-0 pitch outside. Giovanni missed the outside corner. Jose Lopez was with this Rockies team when we last saw them. And he was designated for assignment. In fact, he was then picked up by the Marlins in Florida like the Rockies did. Also DFA'd Lopez. And the 2-0 pitch, ball 3 outside of fastball at 94 miles per hour. So 3 balls and no strikes on Seth Smith. Game tied 2-2 in the 3rd. Helton at first base with 2 down. Alfredo Meziga, a utility player. He's no longer with the Rockies. So this team is a little different from the last time we saw. 3-0 pitch, line to right over the head of a leaping Ricky Weeks. Down to second goes Helton. Ricky timed his jump perfectly, but that ball just had enough elevation to get by the leather of Weeks into right field for a hit. So Smith, the 3-0 green light. He puts Helton down to second. 2 down, game tied at 2, and now Ty Wigginton. And an infield single back of the second later scored. And a 2-out RBI single by the pitcher Jimenez. Talking about Wigginton a moment ago, playing left field right now for the Rockies, and that is not his normal spot. You look at his resume. 33 years old. He's played mostly at third base. He's played some first base, but not too much time in left. The pitch cracked in the air to right. Hard going back. Still going with Rumshaw. The track, he's got it. And the inning is over. The Rockies don't score, get a couple of hits and strand 2 after 3 in Denver. Game tied 2-2.
Brewers Radio.
News Radio 620 WTMJ. Check in often so you don't miss a thing.
/Brewers. And the 3-2 pitch. McGee takes strike 3 called as he was running down the first base line. In fact, McGee was about 60 feet towards the bag when he stopped his trot. That ball taken for a strike 3 called, for a called strike 3. And Casey strikes out. 4th punch out for Jimenez. 1 down, game tied at 2 in the 4th. And here's Betancourt. But yeah, the 1987 Minnesota Twins, who went on to win the World Series that year, they only won 29 games away from home. There's a slow curve that misses down low, ball 1. They were a terrific team at the Metrodome that year. Only 29 wins away from home, yet they won the World Series. 1-0 pitch is high. 2 balls and no strikes. It's picking up their performance on the road. It's been a hot topic for the Brewers the last couple days. The pitch in the air to right, going back towards the corner. Smith with plenty of room. He's got it. Round number 2, but Sean Markham talking with him the other day about the second half of the season, and he said what the team is talking about is just picking up their performance away from Miller Park. As you mentioned earlier, 16-29 away from home this year. Base is empty, 2 down, 2-2 game of the 4th. And now Lucroy. It's a very quiet night on our Bank Mutual scoreboard. Just 2 other National League games. Cubs lead the Marlins 1-0 in the 6th. As Lucroy chops one foul off his foot. That was a Marlon Byrd home run in the 2nd inning. For Byrd, his 4th of the year. Later on tonight, the Giants and the Padres meet at Petco Park in San Diego. Base is empty, 2 down, and the 0-1 pitch. Lucroy takes high. Blue Jays on top of the Yankees now 13-7 in the 8th inning at the Rogers Center. 1-1 outside. Fastball at 94 from Jimenez. 2 balls and a strike. Indians 8, Baltimore 4 in the 9th inning at Camden Yards. The Indians a half game behind the Tigers in the AL Central. 2-1, low ball 3. If Lucroy can get on, Gallardo would be next. Game tied 2-2 in the 4th. Jimenez the side, and the 3-1 pitch. A swing and a rocket on the ground. Right side, gloved by Ellis, and shallow right, throws to first to get it. Nice play by the veteran Mark Ellis, 34 years old, going to his left, spearing that ball. A step deep onto the outfield grass and right. And he throws out Lucroy to end the inning. Jimenez works a 1-2-3 4th. After 3.5, game still tied 2-2.
I'm getting
2-2 game, Rockies to bat here in the home 4th. It'll be Ian Stewart leading things off for Colorado, and Giovanni deals, and Stewart swings, hits one foul. Back behind the plate on the ground, 0-1. Now, for every strikeout recorded at Miller Park this season, Foley and Lardner will make a donation to Hunger Task Force. Join us in thanking them for their support in striking out hunger. As Giovanni misses inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallardo would love to see some strikeouts this half inning. Has not yet struck out a batter. Giovanni averaging around 8 Ks per 9 innings this year. Shot from Lucroy, and the 1-1 pitch hit foul off the screen. And it's 1-2. Stewart bounced out to Casey McGee, his first AB. That was back in the 2nd. Left-handed hitting third baseman, and the 1-2 pitch, line drive, right center base hit in the gap. Morgan and Hart over to cut it off. Stewart trying for 2. Corey's throw to second will not be in time, and Stewart has the leadoff double. Talked about his low average at the top of the broadcast tonight, but talking with Jack Corrigan alongside Jerry Schemmel on Rockies radio, and asking him about Stewart before the game tonight. He said that he had maybe his best series all year last weekend in Washington. Had a multi-hit game, his first multi-hit game of the season during that weekend series against the Nationals. There's an off-speed strike called to Iannetta, and it's 0-1. Iannetta bounced out to Fielder. Back in the 2nd, Jimenez on deck. Stewart leads off the second base bag. The 0-1 is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gallardo 62 pitches in so far tonight. 27 alone in the first inning.
Holds the ball near his belt.
From the stretch, and the 1-1 pitch. Fastball missed outside. At 92 miles per hour, it's 2-1.
Drawn straight away in left field. Nigel Morgan a few steps
towards right center. And the 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch, a breaking ball. And it's 2-2. So the alleys here, spacious. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Iannetta, and the pitch, line drive, shallow right, coming on hard. That's going to fall for a base hit. Rounding third, heading home, and scoring is Stewart. The throw all the way to the plate, and going down to second is Iannetta. Rockies take a 3-2 lead, and a
looping liner to shallow right off the bat of Iannetta.
And then Corey Hart missed the cutoff man. He tried to come home, and because of that, Iannetta is now standing at second base. Iannetta drives in his 33rd run. Give him a single, he takes second on the throw home. And the Rockies have a 3-2 lead. Still nobody out. Jimenez, the pitcher, due up. He shows bunt, lays it down. It's a dandy. Third base side of the mound. Giovanni has it. Will fire to first, with Ricky covering in time for the out. The sacrifice goes 1-4. Down to third, Iannetta.
Rockies lead by 1, and now back to the top. And Ryan
Spilborghs. There's a new second base umpire, by the way. Corey Blazer is the new second base umpire. Brian O'Nora had to leave in the opening inning with a back issue. Infield is about halfway for Spilborghs, and the pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. (3-2) Colorado. Iannetta at third base, 1 out. 0-1 the count on Spilborghs. And the 0-1 pitch in the dirt, skillfully blocked by Lucroy, as he was able to knock that ball down, gliding to his right. Spilborghs 1 for 2, homered back in the first inning, his third of the year. Giovanni off the first base side, and the 1-1 pitch outside, 2 balls and a strike. Spilborghs, a right-handed batter, pumps that bat off his back right shoulder. And the 2-1 line drive, base hit to center field, 4-2 Rockies, as Spilborghs drives in Iannetta. Right over the mound into center. Spilborghs' second RBI tonight, his 17th of the year. And the Rockies now lead by 2. It's a 4-2 game, still 1
out in the Colorado fourth.
Now Prince Fielder's going to jog towards the third base dugout. He needs some sunglasses. There's kind of a area of sunshine still hitting the field, mostly the stands on the right side. Fielder's walking towards the third base dugout, and there's a pretty strong glare shooting in really from the
seats in foul territory down the left field line. It's making
its way towards the first base area, and Prince will need some shades. And that's what is holding up this ball game right now. The Rockies have scored 2 in the inning. Spilborghs at first, only 1 out. It's a 4-2 Rockies lead. And Prince still waiting for those sunglasses that apparently are not inside the dugout. Sure, somebody had to run back inside the clubhouse. Down inside the tunnel, up a few steps, and now he's got it. One on, one out. Here's Mark Ellis from Oakland A. Right-handed batter. Runner goes, and the pitch inside. Throw down to second is not in time. Popping off the glove of Weeks. Head first sliding in his Spilborghs. That'll be a stolen base for the Rockies center fielder. It's the second of the year. Throw short hop Ricky in front of the second base bag. Try to pick it on a knee. That keeps the Rockies out of the double play. Mark Ellis, open stance, a wide stance. And the pitch is there for a strike. Mark Ellis acquired by the Rockies in a trade from the Oakland A's in late June. 34 years old, lifetime average 266. With the A's for a long time. The 1-1 swing and a miss. There's a breaking ball spiked in the dirt. And it's 1-2. Laughing at the monitor right now as Prince Fielder was awaiting those sunglasses. One of the bat boys brought him a pair that Prince did not like. Then a fan sitting right next to the Brewers dugout, right behind the on-deck circle, just a fan, gave Prince some glasses to wear for this half inning. Now Giovanni steps off. On the screen they have this fan, and he's got his phone out. He's texting his friends and saying that the All-Star Game MVP Prince Fielder's wearing my sunglasses right now. Now the 1-2 at the knees, but just missed low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Those glasses Prince are wearing, he's looks like he could be friends with Neo from the Matrix. 2-2 pitch, a little flare, back a second. Ricky going out, still going. That ball's going to drop for a base hit. Spilborgh's around third. He will score. 5-2 Rockies. Well, they've hit some balls hard this half inning, but a few others have been little bloopers that have just fallen in. The stolen base comes back to hurt Gallardo right there. As Spilborgh scores from second. And a little flare off the bat of Ellis. Just his 8th RBI as a Rocky. And Colorado has scored 3 this half inning, and now they lead by 3. It's 5-2 Rockies. As Rick Kranitz came out for a quick trip to the mound to settle down Gallardo. Now Helton 1 for 2 tonight. 37-year-old veteran first baseman. And the pitch, it fouled off the screen, back behind the plate, 0-1. Now the Brewers will need to rally tonight. If they can do that, then tag on some insurance runs. All insurance runs are sponsored by Badger Mutual Insurance. Ellis a short lead off the first base bag with 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch is in for a strike, 0-2. You can always count on your friends at Badger Mutual Insurance to make sure your auto, home, or business is properly protected. Badger Mutual Insurance, protecting people's dreams since 1887. Oh, 2 on Helton. Tulowitzki on deck. And the pitch. Smash. Foul down the first base line. Just foul. Inside the line, right near the first base bag. Rapuano kind of straddling the line behind the first base bag, but that was the right call. Well, we have a second. Let's step out. 10 seconds for ID on the Brewers Radio Network.
This is your news, weather, and traffic station, and the home of the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, and Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
Estrada getting loose in the bullpen as Giovanni checks on Ellis. He dives back in safely. So there is activity right now in the bullpen. Estrada is throwing.
Gallardo laboring here in this fourth inning.
Rockies have scored 3. They lead 5-2. 1 on, 1 out. And the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Another nice block by Lucroy. 0-1. This is a ballpark where teams can rally. It's a hitter's ballpark, even though it's spacious out there in left and right center. The ball will carry here. 1-2. Strike 3 called in the outside corner. Elton gives Eddie Hickox a quick glance back behind the plate. First punch out for Yo tonight. 2 down, 5-2 Rockies. Ellis still at first. And here's Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki has doubled and popped out to Weeks. But shortstop last year, the Tulowitzki, and the pitch cracked foul out of play to the right side, and it's 0-1. Giovanni's spot is set to lead off the 5th inning. It'll be Gallardo, Weeks, Morgan. $11 games in 11 days for the Brewers beginning here tonight. Righty against righty. And the 0-1 is inside. A bad pitch by Gallardo, but it just missed, according to Eddie Hickox. 1 ball, 1 strike. The breeze has picked up a little bit, and that's a wind will help the ball out to left center. $5-2 Rockies in the 4th, and the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a line drive, left center in the gap. This is trouble. It gets down, gets by Morgan all the way to the wall. Rounding third, scoring is Ellis on a 2-out RBI double by Tulowitzki, and it's 6-2 Colorado. Pitch stayed down in the zone, about thigh high. Tulowitzki has doubled to right center, and now a run scoring double to left center. His 58th RBI, and the Rockies lead is
4. Rick Grannis is back on the telephone talking to Stan
and Kyle's in the bullpen. Giovanni will pitch to Seth Smith, who's the 8th Rocky to bat this half inning. Smith is 1 for 2. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Took something off, and it's 0-1. Coors Field continues to haunt Gallardo. Tulowitzki leads off the second base bag. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. Lucroy another block. The breaking ball bounced about a foot in front of the plate. And Lucroy able to knock it down to keep Tulowitzki at second. Brewers led 1-0 after 1 half inning. 2-1 after an inning and a half. The pitch, slap foul to right, down the left side. Rockies got a run back to tie it in the first, another run in the second. And have scored 4 times here in the fourth and now lead 6-2. Gallardo now 86 pitches in. Runner at second, 2 down, a ball and 2 strikes on Seth Smith, the Rockies right fielder. And the pitch, bouncing ball wide of first, fielder backhands, bobbles, and everybody's safe. Tulowitzki down to third. Wait and see how they score that one. A ground ball hits a fielder's right in the hole on the right side. Rickey was backing up. The fielder a backhanded attempt, bobbled. And the second bobble once he tried to pick it up with his right hand. And after that he had no chance. Give fielder an error. So this inning continues. It should be over. At the corners, 2 down, 6-2 Rockies. And now Ty Wigginton, the 9th Rocky to bat here in this 4th inning. And the pitch, fastball is in for a strike at 93, and it's 0-1. Wigginton 1 for 2 tonight. Singleton scored back in the Colorado second. The 0-1 cracked in the air to right, slicing foul. And that'll be a souvenir to the lower seats. And it's 0-2. And the Cardinals are off tonight. They open up a weekend series in Cincinnati tomorrow. Right now the Brewers and Redbirds tied atop the Central. Both teams 49 and 43. And the 0-2 pitch, swing at a foul. And Giovanni had Wigginton off balance there, but he just got a piece. Tapping one right back behind the plate to stay alive. Pittsburgh Pirates only a game back. Pittsburgh is off tonight. Reds are 4 back. Cubs 12 back. The Astros 19. Games behind. At the corners, 2 down, 6-2 Rockies in the 4th. And the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. A sweeping breaking ball. Ball 1. After this series ends on Sunday, the Rockies stay here, have 4 more against the Braves. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He got him, and the inning is finally over. But the Rockies bring 9 to the plate and score 4 runs. To the 5th we go in Denver. Our new score, Rockies 6, Brewers 2.
And that
Brewers are down by 4 as they send Ryan Braun to lead things off, followed by Prince Fielder and then Corey Hart. Braun tonight doubled and scored in the first. He hit a 2-out double to right center. Fielder knocked him in with a double. Rockies came back on the home run by Spilborns. Brewers get a run-scoring double from Gallardo in the second. Rockies come right back. Run-scoring base hit by Jimenez, and the pitch to Ryan Braun is hit in the air, shallow right center, and it is going to be a base hit. That one fell between Ellis and Smith. That's the one thing about this huge outfield in Denver. I mean, it's enormous. 350 to right, 347 down the left field line, and those little pop flies that are hit because the ball carries so well. Those little pop flies that are hit into medium right or right center, anywhere in the outfield, normally fall for a base hit because you have to play so deep. Here's Prince Fielder. They need 4 to tie. And the pitch to him. In there, strike 1 call.
11 hits, 6 runs, all earned, no walks, 2 strikes.
Still a full count on Prince. Outfield deep and straight away. Here it is. Fielder, fly ball to right. He swung at ball 4. And that's going to be caught out there by Seth Smith. That ball on fielder was about shoulder high. Here's Corey Hart. 0 for 2 tonight, a strikeout and a double play ground ball. And Chris Iannetta is out to talk things over. Joining that conversation, Corey Hart is in there now. And the pitch is low and outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch. Corey, a swing and a miss. Former Brewers pitching coach Bob Apodaca runs the show for the Rockies pitching crew. Out there for a bit of a chat. Bob Apodaca has been around a long time. New York Mets, Brewers, Rockies. Quick throw to first. Ryan Braun back in time. 6-2, Colorado in the 6th. Casey McGee is due next. He's running. Here it is. Corey, a big bouncer to third and scooped up nicely by Stewart. The second one. And the relay late for Corey Hart. Almost turn 2. They get the fielder's choice. Braun gone at second on the 5-4 force. And with 2 down, here comes Casey McGee with a ground out and a strikeout. The right-hander deals. McGee looked down low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Stewart deep at third, about 10 feet off the line for McGee. The outfield shades him to hit to right per usual. Too high, and it's 2-0. Jimenez not overpowering by any means tonight. He's done well with off-speed stuff. Fastball topping out at 92-93. The pitch. Casey, a swing and a bouncer to Lewinsky. And the toss to Ellis Coving ends the inning. The Brewers get a base hit, leave a runner stranded, and at the end of 5 1/2 innings of play, it remains 6-2 Colorado.
Remember being
is going to lead things off for Colorado in their half of inning number 6. He has homered, singled, driven into, and scored a couple. Marco Estrada is in there for a strike, 0-1. If you joined us late, Yvonne Gardo worked 4 innings tonight. Charged with 6 runs on 11 base hits. Estrada coming back again, and Spilborg's had a cut and missed a changeup. 2 strikes on him. Mark Ellis follows, and then Todd Helton. And the Brewers right-hander deals again off the outside and backhanded by Lucroy. Ball 1 and strike 2. Now the pitch. Swinging a smash off the glove of Casey McGee. And Spilborgs has another base hit. Casey went down to his knees and tried to spear that one. It was hit to his left and hit very hard. 1 on, nobody out. Here's Mark Ellis. He has grounded out twice, singled, knocked in a run, and scored. Right-handed batter waits. Here comes Estrada, and that's good for a strike on the inside corner. New sign from Lucroy. Brewers infield set a double play depth. Outfield shades Ellis to hit to right. Target down low and inside. Instead, Estrada flips one to first. 0-1 on Mark Ellis. Damon Knight hitting an even 300. Couple of home runs for him. Now Estrada's next offering, strike 2, looking. Ellis appearing in only his 11th game for Colorado. Two strikes on him. Now from the stretch. Here it is. That one's too high. A little extra on that fastball at 92 from Estrada. Mark Ellis joined the Rockies on the 1st of July from AAA Colorado Springs. Now the 1-2 offering. Swinging and a foul out of play behind the Rockies dugout. Still 1-2. Rockies with a 4-run 4th inning took the lead. Everything charged to Giovanni Gallardo. Again, Estrada flips one over there, and the runner is back in time. Mark Ellis in a deal from Kansas City along with Johnny Damon. Back in 0-1. Another throw to first, and again back in time. Estrada deals again. Ellis took one off the inside corner, and it's 2-2. The deal that sent Ellis to the Oakland A's. Angel Baroja, or Angel as he preferred. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swinging a foul to the Brewers dugout.
Is that what he told you? He preferred Angel? Okay.
That was a long time ago. 2001. Ben Grieve, A.J. Hinch, Angel Baroa. I called him Angel one day. Said, Angel, baby. Angel. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mark Ellis been around a while. 9-year veteran. Again, Estrada going to first. Spilborg's back in time again. Born and raised in Rapid City, South Dakota. Scottsdale resident now, Scottsdale, Arizona. Here's the pitch to him, swinging a foul back. Caught up to that fastball from Estrada. New sign from Lucroy. Todd Helton scheduled next. And a low outside breaking ball, and he's taking him full. There's nobody out here in the 6th. Ellis, long-time Oakland A. Matter of fact, he holds the record for second baseman by an Oakland A. And the pitch, runner goes, swinging a foul again. Letter high fastball, and he got a piece of it. 83 home runs as an Oakland A's second baseman. Always been a good fielder. Matter of fact, he's led the big leagues a couple of times. Twice in the last 5 years. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good double play partner for Tulowitzki. And the pitch. Runner goes again. Swinging a liner to right center. Base hit. Nigel Morgan now slips and falls. And Colorado gets one more. Nigel Morgan, as he went into right center field to feel that ball, slipped and fell. It bounced off of him. Corey Hart grabbed it. By that time, though, it was too late. Spilborg scored. And Mark Ellis has his second hit tonight. He doubles to the gap in right center. His second RBI. And his 9th since joining Colorado. And here is Todd Helton. And the pitch to the first baseman drops low. 13 base hits now for the Rockets. Helton has flat out, singled, and struck out. Giovanni got him looking. Back in the 4th inning, the pitch. Helton sends a soft fly ball to the lower seats. 1 ball and 1 strike. If you watch Todd Helton hit, you've got to appreciate what he does. This guy with a bat, the way he handles certain pitches, hard stuff. If he's fooled, he has that knack of putting it in play to the opposite field. Off-speed stuff. He may be out in front with his feet, but bat-wise, swinging a pop-up. This one into shallow left. Braun is there and makes the grab. Anything off speed, he's got that bat back in its hitting position. He'll be out on his front foot, but he still has that ability to hit the ball and hit it hard. And fastballs, Helton, when he's on, he's got power and has hit some of the longest home runs in this ballpark's history. But he flies to Braun. Here's Tulowitzki. He's got a pair of doubles tonight and an RBI. 2 out of 3. The Rockies, as we start play tonight, and the pitch down low and picked up nicely by Lucroy. 8 1/2 back of the front-running Giants. Diamondbacks have dropped back to 3. Colorado, I'll tell you what, if they get these guys going, they get this guy going the way he normally does and have a big second half, guys like Ian Stewart, they've got people who are hurt. Gonzalez is out. They still got a shot. That's too low. 2 balls and no strikes.
How many times have we seen that the last few years? The Rockies in September make a huge run.
Well, they've had some huge September.
Yeah.
I mean, big time where it's almost unbelievable the way they play. And in this ballpark, they've had some stretches here that, I mean, are mind-boggling. And a balk has been called on Marco Estrada. As he started into his stretch, he stopped for whatever reason, and a balk was called. To third goes Ellis. But this guy is one of the leaders. This guy has put together some stretches since becoming the Colorado shortstop that are as good as anybody in this league. Signed a huge contract and well worth it by today's standards. He's good. Brewers infield is up the pitch. That's a strike. And it's 2-1.
No, Rockies this year got off to a fantastic start. They were 11-2 out of the gate.
I mean, it's nothing major because it's so early in the season, but when you get off to that kind of a start, and that's pretty much the norm for these guys. And when they cooled off a little bit, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. On a high fastball, it's 2-2. They cooled off a little bit. Then, the injury bug got them too. But when I looked at Colorado, and do you remember last year or the year before, when we talked about, who's going to win the West? And I thought these guys had a real shot. You talked about the Giants, and they did. They went on and won the World's Championship. But Colorado's got, here's the pitch and a check swing foul. There's a couple of guys that are getting long in the tooth. That being Todd Helton, Ty Wigginton. A couple of guys been around for a while. But I don't know if they got enough pitching to do what they want to do. But this guy is really as big a player on this team as anybody. And that role belonged to Todd Helton for a lot of years. But this guy has taken over. Troy Tulowitzki. He doesn't get fooled too often. Swing and a miss. Estrada got him on a breaking ball that time. And he's gone. Second out in the inning. I don't know if I've ever watched Tulowitzki hit and take a bad cut. I mean, he doesn't get cheated. Estrada took a little something off and got him out front.
Silver Slugger last year for National League shortstop.
I'm telling you, that he's a player. Good shortstop, too. He's got range. He's got a great arm. He's a good one. Here comes Marco. And that one is off the outside corner, and it's ball 1. He's embarking on a big 11-game road trip and taking it on the chin here tonight, 7-2. And the road trip continues to Arizona and San Francisco. Find out all about it in the Q section and any other section. Sports section, maybe front page news too, in the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Anyway, the 7th is on, and here's Corey.
You can new pitcher for the Rockies. That's right-hander Matt Belisle. He's been around for quite some time, a former Cincinnati Red. His 3rd year with the Rockies. Belisle in relief of Ubaldo Jimenez as the Rockies lead 7-2 here in the 7th as Betancourt leads off and takes a strike. And it's 0-1. Udieski tonight 1 for 2. He drives one to right center in the gap over as Smith, and he will make no, and that ball got by him all the way to the wall. And this will be a double for Betancourt to begin the 7th.
It looked like Smith had a chance. His glove was up in the air going
to his right in the gap in right center. But that ball got by his glove all the way to the wall, and Udieski into second with a stand-up double. And another $50 to the MAC Fund courtesy of West Bend. The Silver Lining proud to donate $50 for every double by a Brewers batter this season. Betancourt with a 2-hit game. Brewers are down by 5. And here's Lucroy. Marcotze's on deck. He will bat for Estrada. And the pitch is a fastball in for a strike. Belisle on for the 43rd time. He's 5-3. ERA just over 3. Opponent's batting .279 against him.
Beginning for the Rockies tonight, a 4-run 4th inning. Rockies chased Gallardo early.
And the 0-1
pitch cracked foul to the seats. On the right side, it's 0-2.
On our Bank Mutual scoreboard tonight, the Marlins have rallied. Blown save for Carlos Marmol. Fish on top of the Cubs, 3-2 in the 9th inning, still batting. 2 on, nobody out. Cubs had a 2-0 lead until that rally by the Marlins, and they're not done just yet. Belisle to Lucroy, and the 0-2 pitch. Inside corner, strike 3 called. And a twisted Lucroy out of the batter's box right there. The fastball at 92 back inside gets Lucroy. So 1 out. And now Mark Kotsay. What a week he had. Kotsay had some monster clutch at bats, specifically in that 4-game Red Series. And a walk-off hit. A game-tying hit back on Sunday. For Council's game-winning sac fly to left. Kotsay bats, and the pitch is in for a strike. Kotsay batting .263, 2 homers and 18 RBIs.
69 for Robert Menace. 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 1 upright and 4 strikeouts. At 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs.
0-1 on Kotsay's 7-2 Rockies in the 7th. Betancourt at second. The 0-1 bouncing ball back to the mound. Belisle has it. And now Betancourt in a rundown near second. And the rundown continues near third. Going to second is Kotsay, and Betancourt will be tagged out. So Kotsay to second, but Betancourt, he was breaking to third, and the ground ball back to the mound. Belisle loved the ball, then a quick pivot back towards second. But he kept the rundown alive long enough to advance Kotsay down to second. Anyway, Betancourt tagged out between second and third. So 2 down. In the rundown, it goes 1-6-5. So Stewart, the third baseman, tagged out Betancourt. Give Kotsay a fielder's choice. 7-2 Rockies, 2 down. Kotsay at second. Here's Ricky Weeks. And the pitch, a swing and a foul back. Ricky 0 for 2 of the walk. Weeks right now leads the National League in runs scored. Surpassed Jose Reyes last weekend during that Red Series. His first All-Star game. Ricky Weeks. And the 0-1 pitch outside, blocked by Iannetta. Ricky scored a run in the National League's victory back on Tuesday night. Ricky told me before the game he's spent the off day yesterday in Phoenix. One more day there before flying into Denver this morning. Kotsay at second, 2 down. And the 1-1 pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. We are just getting started in this series. Still 3 more games to come. If Ricky could get on, Nyjer Morgan would be next. And the 2-1 pitch, a swing and a foul at the plate. Give it a line on Jimenez tonight. He went 6 innings, giving up 2 runs, both earned. 6 hits, he walked 2, struck out 4. He is the pitcher of record right now for the Rockies. Gallardo, the pitcher of record for the Crew. The 2-2, Ricky strikes out. And the 7th is over. Brewers don't score. Get a hit, leave 1. Time to stretch in Denver with the score, 7-2.
Colorado.
Milwaukee.
Left-hander Zach Braddock is out for the 25th time this season. Zach is 0-1, ERA just over 5. I saw Zach work on Sunday against the Reds. Opponents hitting .215 against Braddock this year. Ty Wigginton leads off, the Rockies left fielder. And the pitch is a fastball missing outside, ball 1. Need to get Zach Braddock going. The Brewers only have 1 left-handed pitcher right now in the bullpen. From the stretch, Braddock holds the ball near his belt. And the 1-0, and that's a strike. It was a struggle for Zach in the opening half of the season. Spent some time with the DL with that sleep disorder. Now the 1-1 pitch, a breaking ball miss outside, 2 balls and a strike. When Braddock was going right last year, had a great ratio of strikeouts per walks. Last year he had good velocity on that fastball. The 2-1 is inside. That fastball there 93, but last year he was hitting 95. They need to get this guy going. 3 balls and a strike on Wigginton. Rockies lead 7-2 here in the 7th. Base is empty, nobody out. And the 3-1 pitch, a swing at a pop fly foul, twisting out of play right side. It's 3-2. Wigginton 1 for 3 tonight. Was an all-star last year with the Baltimore Orioles. He's 33 years old, lifetime average around 266. Pulls that bat high off his right shoulder. Wears white batting gloves. The 3-2 bouncing ball right side, base hit right field. Hart comes in to cut it off. The Brewers were shading Wigginton, a right-handed batter, up the middle. He just got to punch that ball through on the right side. So the Rockies have their 14th hit. 1 out, nobody out, and here's Ian Stewart. Take a look at our U.S. Cellular text the boo, text the ball game. Comes from area code 608. I do not have a name here with this text question, but this fan is wondering if Ryan Braun's hitting streak continued tonight. And the answer is yes. Lefty on lefty, the pitch to Stewart. A slider is high, ball 1. Ryan Braun's hitting streak now up to 23 games as he doubled back of the first inning, later scored on fielders. RBI doubled on the left field line. A 23-game hitting streak for Ryan Braun. 1 on, nobody out. Rockies lead by 5. Runner goes, and the pitch, a swing and a foul out of play, back behind the plate. As Wigginton got a huge jump on Braddock. If that ball's taken for either a strike or a ball, I don't think Lucroy has a chance to get Wigginton there. Activity right now in the Rockies bullpen. A left-hander's up and throwing. Rockies have 3 lefties in their bullpen. From the stretch, Braddock, the side. Lucroy sets up outside. The 1-1 missed outside. That fastball at 94. Best velocity from Braddock tonight. Matt Reynolds is one of the lefties the Rockies have, and he is up and throwing. The other lefties, Eric Stoltz. Not the actor, that's Stoltz. Stults. Eric Stoltz. And the other lefty, this is a unique name, Rex Brothers. The third lefty in the Rockies bullpen. 7-2 Rockies in the 7th. 2 balls and a strike on Stewart. Rockies third baseman. Wigington a short lead as Braddock throws over. The top of the 9th inning has just ended in Chicago. Cubs had a 2-0 lead, but the Marlins got 6. They lead 6-2 going into the last of the 9th inning right now at Wrigley. So Bank Mutual scoreboard. The 2-1 runner goes. The pitch hit in the air to left center. In the gap. Braun back. That ball is going to bounce on the track. Skip over the wall for a ground rule double. Holding at third base is Wigington. That ball bouncing on the warning track in deep left center, and Ian Stewart has another multi-hit game, his 2nd of the year. And if the Rockies are going to make some noise here in the second half, they need Stewart to pick it up. Back in 2009, he hit 25 home runs. Last year belted 18, has not yet homered this year. In fact, his last home run, talking about Stewart, you have to go back to August 23rd of the 2010 season. Approaching a year. 2 on, nobody out, and now Iannetta. And first Lucroy is going out for a check. Couple finals in from the American League. Indians 8, Orioles 4. So for the time being, the Indians are tied with the Tigers atop the American League Central. Detroit off tonight. Blue Jays pounded the Yankees 16-7. The Yankees now a game and a half behind the idle Red Sox. Iannetta, right-handed batter, and the pitch way outside, speared by Lucroy. Reaching over and back to his right. Ball 1. The Twins are playing better ball. They lead the Royals 8-3 in the 9th at Target Field. The Twins can hang on. They will be just 6 games under 500. Only 6 games back in the AL Central. And a 1-0 pitch down low, smothered by Lucroy. 2 balls and a strike. Rangers 3, Mariners nothing. 4th inning at Safeco Field. Rangers lead the Angels by a game in the AL West. White Sox only 5 games back in Central, despite being 4 under 500. And the 2-0 pitch, ball 3 outside. The Brewers bullpen is quiet for now. A single for Wigington to right. A double for Stewart to left center. And now Braddock behind 3-0 on Iannetta. Zach kind of dangles that left throwing arm. Sign from Lucroy. And the 3-0 pitch, swing and a miss. So Iannetta had the 3-0 green light. And he swung right through a 93 mile per hour fastball, 3-1. Phillies lead the National League East. They've won 57 games, the most wins in baseball right now. Braves also a strong first half. They're at 54 wins. The pitch, swing and a miss. Same pitch from Zach at 93 again, and Iannetta missed it, 3-2. What a race that should be. The Phillies and the Braves. They're in the second half. Padres lead the Giants 1-0 in the 5th. Here at 7-2 Rockies in the 7th. 2 on, nobody out. The 3-2 pitch. He walked him. And Braddock wanted that call. It was right over the heart of the plate, but maybe just low. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. And this will not be Belisle. This is going to be Cole Garner hitting for the pitcher, Belisle. Garner, a right-handed batter, wears jersey number 41. He steps out as time is called. Garner's a rookie. Nowhere to put him here in the Rockies' 7th, and the pitch, a swing and a foul back. Garner picked up his first hit in the big leagues and RBI back on July 8th in Washington. He's an outfielder. Plays some left field. Nothing in one the count on Garner. Infield is back. They're playing for 2. And the pitch off speed, a slider missed high. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Carlos Gonzalez tonight for the Rockies, and nobody's really sure if and when he'll be ready. Said before the game, Gonzalez did, that his right wrist is still very sore. Said it's fine when he's standing around inside the dugout. No problem, but when it comes down to swing a bat, it just
doesn't feel right.
Jim Tracy was asked before the game that this is going to lead to a DL stint. He quickly said no. Right now, it's a day-to-day setback for Gonzalez, but what he said before the game, Gonzalez, his comments, that right wrist is still quite bothersome. Now the 1-1 is low, ball 2 to Garner. Rockies got 4 in the 4th inning to break up and open a 2-2 tie ball game. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Good fastball. Right by the bat of Garner, 2-2. Rockies led 6-2 in the 4th. They tagged on a run in the 6th and a Mark Ellis RBI double.
Now have them loaded here in the 7th tonight
with nobody out. Wigginton at 3rd, Stewart at 2nd, Ionetta at 1st. Braddock could use a strikeout, and the 2-2 pitch, line foul out of play to the right of the screen. Nice catch by a fan sitting in the first row, the 2nd level here. Cole Garner. And the 2-2 pitch, high ball 3. Resides in Buena Park, California. In fact, he was a high school teammate of the
man standing at second base right now.
Stewart. Both players, in fact, were taken in the same draft. Stewart in the 1st round. Garner in the 26th round. Different paths to the big leagues, but both are playing with the Rockies in 2011. And the 3-2 pitch, a swing and a drive, foul out of play. It was the 23rd pitch thrown by Braddock this inning. And now some activity in the Brewers bullpen. It's Cameron Lowe, I believe, up and throwing. Both bullpens are located on the wall in right and right center. (7-2) Rockies. Bases loaded, nobody out in the 7th. 3-2 the count on Garner. Once again, the payoff pitch, a swing and a pop-up. Foul near the first base dugout. Fielder over. Does he have a play? Yes, but he couldn't hang on. And that ball falls in on the field right near that sidewall.
Prince had a play. He just could not
Corral it up against that sidewall to the right of the camera pit. That ball kind of twirled back towards Fielder's left shoulder. I think he got a glove on it. And they're going to give Fielder an error. So the second error committed by Fielder tonight. So this gives Garner another chance. 3-2 the count to the Rockies rookie outfielder. And the pitch, he walked him. Wigginton scores. Stewart to third, to second Iannetta. So the error on Fielder gave Garner another pitch, and Braddock missed high. So they're loaded for Spilborghs, and Ron Renicky right now at the top step, and here he comes. And that will be it for Zach Braddock, as Cameron
Lowe is ready to go in the bullpen, and
Brewers' first-year manager will make a change. So the U.S. Cellular call to the bullpen. Braddock faced 4 batters to not retire, a single one. A couple of walks, a couple of hits. Rockies lead 8-2. And Colorado still batting here in the home 7th. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Cameron Lowe is on to work. Cameron on for the 47th time. By far the most appearances on the team this year. 3.7 ERA at 4.5. Top of the order, Spilborghs, Ellis, and then perhaps Helton. Stewart at third base, Iannetta now at second, Garner at first. There's Cameron Lowe, a double play ball. It'll be nice. Instead of check swing and a strike. Spilborghs. Brewers will concede the run at third to take 2. Spilborghs
has had a big night. 3 for 4.
A home run, 2 RBIs. He's scored 3 runs. Make a scoring change. And the 0-1 pitch is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Before that, ball 4 pitched to Garner that led to a run. He popped one up near the camera pit on the right side, to the right of the Rockies dugout. Fielder perhaps had a play. In fact, he did have a play. He could not make the catch on that twisting foul ball. They did score Fielder with an error, but they've changed that to no play. The 1-1 off speed, low and away. A curveball at 80 miles per hour, 2 balls and a strike, so no error on Prince. Garner with the RBI in second. And the Rockies lead
by 6.
The 2-1 pitch, line to right, over the head of Fielder. That's a fair ball, rolling down the right field line in foul territory. 2 runs scored to third Garner, and the Rockies lead 10-2. Now the Rockies have hit some balls sharply tonight, but others have been bloopers and have just fallen in. That ball fair by less than a foot. And no chance for Prince. That ball over his head down the right field line, just fair. Rolling into foul territory. Spilborghs off the end of the bat. That slicing liner. Spilborghs a double. He has a 4-hit game, 4 RBIs. Still nobody out. And Mark Ellis is the batter. He takes a strike. Stewart, Iannetta scored. Garner to third. Spilborghs at second. Now Ellis. He's 2 for 4 tonight. A couple RBIs. He has scored a run. And the 0-1 pitch, bouncing ball near second. This will lead to another run. Rickey has it. Will throw to first in time to get Ellis. But Garner scores to third, Spilborghs. And the Rockies up their lead to 9. It's an 11-2 ball game. So 1 out. It's 11 runs on 16 hits right now for the Rockies. And now Todd Helton. He's 1 for 4 tonight. And the pitch is outside and low, ball 1. And the 1-0 pitch, and that is low, a breaking ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Same start time tomorrow night. 7:40 first pitch. Our jockey pregame show airs at 7:05. Chris Narveson, 6-5 in the year. He'll go up against Juan Nicasio, a right-hander. It's 3-2. There's a strike. It's 2-1. Rockies without former Brewer Jorge De La Rosa for the rest of the season. An elbow injury ended De La Rosa's season somewhat early. And the 2-1 pitch, bouncing ball to third. McGee picks. He'll come home, and now they got the runner. Spilborghs in a rundown. McGee running him back towards the plate. Low covering, tags him out as Helton takes second base. So Helton reaches second on the fielder's choice, but Spilborghs thrown out. As the putout. (5-2, 5-1). The putout to get Spilborghs. So Helton with the fielder's choice. He's at second base. 2 down in the inning. 11-2 Colorado. And now Tulowitzki, the 8th batter this inning for the Rockies. Tulowitzki, a couple of hits and an RBI. And the pitch from low, and that's in for a strike. Looking up and down a scorecard tonight, every starter, and that includes the pitcher Jimenez, who's no longer in the ball game, has picked up at least 1 hit.
2 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks. That's 4 batters faced. 2 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks.
0-1 the count on Tulowitzki. Helton at second. 11-2 Rockies. The 0-1, that's in for a strike. As we kind of said at the top of the broadcast tonight, for some reason,
Coors Field has been a very tough place for the Brewers
to win. Going into this ball game tonight, the Brewers just 3-13 over their last 16 games at this facility, which seats over 50,000. And the 0-2 pitch, a chopper left side. McGee behind the third base bag will glove, throw to second, and Helton is going to be tagged out. Base running mistake there by Helton. McGee had no chance to get Tulowitzki.
On a high chopper off the plate, but took a quick look back
Towards second, through behind the runner. And Helton tagged out by Weeks, and the inning is finally over. But the Rockies tag on. They get 4 runs on 3 hits, leave 1. After 7 in Denver, our new score, Rockies 11, Brewers 2.
To all our vets overseas and here at home, the High Life would like to
1 ball and no strikes to pitch. In there on a fastball, 1-1. Carlos Gomez is in the on-deck circle to bat for Prince Fielder. Now the pitch. Braun sends it foul to the right field seats. Ball 1 and strike 2 on the Brewers left fielder. Zach Braddock. Tough night for him. Charged with 4 runs. Couple of hits, couple of walks. Now the stretch. Here's the 1-2. In tight, letter high on Ryan Braun. 2-2 now. We'll have another one for you tomorrow. 4-gamer against Colorado. Narveson against Juan Nicasio tomorrow. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. Swinging a foul. Still 2-2 on Brawny. Greinke against Chassin in Game 3, and then on Sunday, Markham against Aaron Cook. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Brothers deals again, and Braun sends another one foul right field side as Brothers keeps working Braun away. He's going that way, right with him. Not trying to pull that pitch, trying to hit it to right field. They shade him slightly to right. Braun has never really been a dead pull hitter. He's been more of a left center to right field hitter, and with power all over. Too high and off the outside corner, and he's taking him full now, 3-2. Every once in a while, when Braun gets something off speed, he'll pull it and hit it a long ways to left. But that gap in left center and right center, very friendly for Ryan Braun. He waits. Here it is. Swinging a drive in the right center and deep but playable. Spilborns is there, and he's got it. 2 are up, 2 are down, and here comes Carlos Gomez batting for Fielder. Gomez batting .225. Appearing in his 32nd game of the year. He's got 6 home runs. He's driven in 18. Now Brothers deals. Carlos had a swing and a foul back. On the strikeout him. Go ahead.
Sorry, something we haven't talked about tonight is your shirt tonight. I think we should, just to be fair.
Well,
because you got on my case at Yankee Stadium
yes,
a couple
I did.
weeks ago.
And the pitch, a swing and a pop-up. This could end the inning, and the shirt controversy, and it will.
3 up, 3 down, 7 1/2 are complete.
11-2 Colorado. Troy Hawkins is now working for the Crew, and the Rockies have a big lead tonight. Now we've got a couple of changes now. Casey McGee moves from third to first. Josh Wilson is now in the game at third. Craig Counsell is now in the game at second. Is that it? Yeah. Carlos Gomez is now in center, and Niger Morgan moves from center to left. Welcome to the Cactus League. 11-2 Arizona, and LaTroy Hawkins working to Seth Smith. I wore a purple shirt tonight, which was a bad mistake, because the Colorado Rockies colors are purple or lavender, if you will. Purple. I think it's purple. And if you've had a bad meal, it's purple. Well, yeah, I wore this shirt, and I walk in the ballpark, and I'm thinking, oh, man, what a bad mistake. Swinging a bouncer foul. Some guy downstairs told me to go get something for him. I said, what are you talking about? He said, don't you work here? That was it. I tried to get a different shirt out of the clubhouse, and they don't have any. So I'm sitting here tonight, and everybody's angry at me because I didn't stand for the 7th inning stretch for Colorado. Bad mistake. And, Corey came to the ballpark in New York with a swinging a drive to center and deep and trouble. Gomez back, warning track. He's got it. Carlos Gomez with another beautiful running catch to take an extra base hit away. That time from Seth Smith. Nicely done. Boy, that guy can cover some ground. Corey came to the game in Yankee colors. Wasn't really Yankee colors. It was a Yankee shirt. It said Yankees on it. Had a number on the back of it.
Wait a minute. Yeah, it had pinstripes.
Pinstripes. That's what it was.
There were no Yankees on it.
Had a number on it. 46397. New York City Port Authority. Ty Wigington takes one down low. So tonight I'll take one. I'll take a shot.
That's all right. First one this year.
Oh, yeah. No,
it's not bad.
That was a bad mistake. But I can walk around here tonight and not get accosted by anybody. The pitch, swinging a bouncer, hit back up the middle, and base hit for Wigington. Ty Wigington tonight is 3 out of 5. Here is Ian Stewart. Stewart's got a pair of doubles tonight. He came in hitting 106. So it's get well time for him tonight. And the pitch good for a strike, knee high. 17 base hits tonight for Colorado. Stewart has doubled twice and scored twice. He's 2 out of 4. Hawkins ready for the one-strike offering, and here it is. That's too high with a bender. Ball 1 and strike 1. Post-game show follows our broadcast tonight. And the pitch. Swinging a pop fly. Foul territory. Third base side. Wilson backpedaling. Drops the ball. And that's going to be an error. He had plenty of time to get there and plenty of room, and it wound up in foul territory. But it's going to be an error on Josh Wilson. Well, you might as well get rid of all of it in one night. Hawkins is ready. Here is the 1-2 offering, and that one is lined into right field. Doesn't that always happen? Stewart has a 3-hit night. 2 on, and the catcher, Chris Iannetta, coming up. That's the way it always seems to go. Muff a ball, a fly ball, a ground ball, or a chance for a putout. The guy gets another shot, and he comes up with a base hit. Still only 1 out, and Iannetta is in there. He's got a base hit tonight. Now LaTroy Hawkins deals. Iannetta tucked down low, and it's ball one. Everybody in this Colorado lineup, including Ubaldo Jimenez, has a base hit tonight. Spilborn's a 4-hit night, including a home run. The pitch. Swinging a liner to right field, a base hit. And the runners will hold at first, second, and third. And Cole Garner is going to be the batter. Chris Iannetta comes up with his second hit tonight. "19 base hits for Colorado. That's a season high for them. Cole Garner drew a walk with the bases loaded. That was against Zach Braddock. The pitch. That's off the outside corner, and it's ball one. One ball and no strikes. And the 1-0 delivery, a swing and a bouncer, foul up along third. One ball and one strike. Right-handed batting, Cole Garner. Long night for the crew. Season high, 19 hits. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Ball one and strike two. LaTroy Hawkins tonight in his 28th game, yet to win or lose. His earned run average 1.08. He's done a good job. He really has. 25 innings of work, 24 base hits, 4 runs, 3 earned. And the pitch. Swing and a foul, and that one got a piece of Jonathan Lucroy. One and two on Cole Garner. Eddie Hickok's giving Lucroy a little extra time. I'm talking with Lucroy a couple of days ago and talking about some of the shots that he's taken this year, and he's taken some big ones. And some have been detrimental to his health. The pitch, swinging a big bouncer. This is going to be trouble. Betancourt makes the play, but has no chance to throw out Garner, and another run scores, and the bases remain loaded. They're getting it all done tonight. That one bounced about 15 feet in the air. Looked like it bounced right off of home plate. All right, still loaded. Another run in. It's 12-2 Rockies. And here is Ryan Spilborns. He's got a 4-hit night going. 4 out of 5. 4 runs scored. He's driven in a couple. Here comes Hawkins. That's too high, and it's ball one. One man out. Now the stretch by Hawk. Here's the 1-0, and a swing and a bouncer hit to Council. The second one, Uni's relay in time for a 4-6-3 double play. And the inning is over. Rockies get one more. 8 complete. 12-2 Colorado.
What's on tap?
Eric Stokes will finish this one up for Colorado. And the Brewers will send Corey Hart to lead things off. Rockies hanging one on the crew tonight. 12-2 in the ninth. They have banged out a season-high 20 base hits. A little more in the house tonight than I estimated. I thought about 35. There's 40. 41, actually. 41 and 88. Nice crowd. Rockies, with a win tonight, would go 44 and 48. Brewers dropped to 49 and 44. Cubs were losers tonight on our Bank Mutual scoreboard. Padres lead the Giants 1-0 in the 7th. Cleveland winners at Baltimore. Yankees got hammered by the Blue Jays. Big night for Toronto. Twins playing a little bit better. All right, here is the first offering to Corey, and it's good for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tomorrow's a new day, new game. We'll have it for you all along the Brewers Radio Network. Portions of our broadcast brought to you by the Miller Lite aluminum pint. 4 more ounces of that great Pilsner taste. The swing and a miss by Corey. 2 strikes and nothing on him. Now the stretch, and the left-hander deals, and that one is down low and outside. Ball 1 and strike 2. Now from the stretch. Here it is. Way high, and he threw that one past Iannetta. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This ballpark, to me, always looked like it seated about 60,000. It's huge, it's big, and spacious in the outfield. We've talked about it tonight, how much ground there is from foul line to foul line. And the stands just look so much bigger than any other ballpark. What's capacity here, 45?
Just over 50.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Corey is swinging a foul.
50,490.
The Rockies and the Denver Broncos at one time played in the same facility, Mile High Stadium. I played in that old ballpark long, long time ago. And the pitch. Corey, a bouncer, foul past third.
You played just 1 year here? 1 year?
I wasn't even here that long.
Okay.
I played... I played here as an opposing player, but when I played here as an opposing player, they were a Detroit Farm Club. And the pitch, swinging a foul with the likes of Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell. They had a good club here, a Tigers Farm Club, their AAA club. And when I came here, when I was sent here by the Braves to get some work because I wasn't playing a lot, swinging a drive to right and deep. Hey, this ball got a chance to get up and get out of here and gone for Corey Hart. And it's 12-3 now on Corey's home run, his 11th of the year. Wisconsin Lottery Powerball home run by Corey Hart. Boy, he smoked that one to the bullpen in right center. And before Casey McGee bats 10 for identification. This is the Brewers Radio Network.
This is your news, weather, and traffic station, and the home of the Packers, Brewers, Badgers, and Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
Casey McGee swings and fouls one out of play. And it's 0-1. Yeah, the Braves sent me here as a player, let's see, 19. Here it is. McGee sends a drive to left, playable, and caught by Garner. Let's see, 1963, I believe it was. And the manager here at Denver was a former big league manager for Detroit. His name was Jack Ty. And when I got here, I was going to be here for a short period of time. They're going to, here's the pitch, strike. They're going to bring you back, right? They tell you we're going to send you down, get yourself in shape, get some at bats and bring you back. I walk into the clubhouse at Mile High Stadium, swinging a pop-up playable, and who is it? Going to be Mark Ellis for the catch to retire Bettencourt. I walk in the clubhouse, and Jack Ty came up to me and he said, "Stay away from my young players." That's all he said. He didn't say hello or nothing. Stay away from my young. He said, "You're not going to be here long." That's what he said. "You're not going to be around here long, so stay away from my young players."
What do you think he meant by that?
I have no idea. I've looked it up on my baseball card, and I can't find it. There's nothing on there indicating any sort of animosity from Jack Ty. The pitch, it's down low, and it's ball one. Who wants to be around your young players anyway? 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Too low from Eric Stoltz.
And what did he think you were going to do? You caught some of the game's greats like Spahn and Gibson, yet he wanted you to stay away from these young guys.
Yeah, don't give them any bad habits, Please use a glove when you catch. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is hit in the air to right center, and this will do it. And the Rockies have taken game 1. Final 12-3 Colorado, and we'll be back with the totals and summaries after this on the Brewers Radio Network. And Corey, they take one on the chin tonight.
And all Rockies tonight, Uke. The totals: 12 runs, 20 hits, 1 error, and 10 left on base for the Rockies. Meanwhile, for the Crew tonight, 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors, and 5 stranded. The win to Ubaldo Jimenez. He is now 5-8. The loss to Giovanni Gallardo. He drops to 10-6. This game was played in 3 hours and 22 minutes, witnessed by 41,088. Again, the final score tonight, Rockies 12, Brewers 3. Bob and I are back to wrap things up in a moment on the Brewers Radio Network.
MGD signal.
41,088 at Coors Field here in downtown Denver as the Rockies beat the Brewers tonight by a final score of 12-3 in Game 1 of this 4-game weekend series. Our game recap is coming up in just a bit. Corey Provis back with you. It's a quiet night in our Bank Mutual scoreboard. There's 2 other National League games. One already complete. The Marlins trailed 2-0 until getting 6 runs in the 9th inning to rally and beat the Cubs 6-3 in Chicago. Edward Mujica picked up his 7th win. The loss to Carlos Marmol, he's now 2-3. Greg Dobbs had the key 3-run double as the Marlins came back to beat the Cubs by 3 at Wrigley. In progress right now, Padres 1, Giants 0 in the 8th inning at Petco Park. That is Aaron Harang's game to win. The Player of the Month is presented by
Milwaukee Brewers. It is time for our local Chevy dealer star of the game. Who are we looking at tonight?
Well, Ryan Braun back in the lineup tonight for the first time since July 2nd. His hitting streak continues now 23 straight ball games with at least 1 base hit. Ryan Braun tonight 2 for 4, a double, a single, and a run scored. So Ryan Braun tonight is our Chevrolet star of the game.
Brought to you by Chevrolet. They offer 9 models with an EPA estimated 32 miles per gallon highway or better. Chevrolet is the official sponsor of the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, we'll do it again for you tomorrow, folks. Airtime is 7:05 for our jockey pregame show. That's Central Time. And then 7:40 for the start of Game 2 when Chris Narveson hooks up against Juan Nicasio. Until then, this is Bob Uecker along with Corey Provis and Ken Sommerfeld inviting you to stay tuned for the postgame show. And until tomorrow evening, bidding you a very pleasant good evening from Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Once again, the final score tonight, Colorado 12 and Milwaukee 3. So long, everybody. You are listening to the Brewers Radio Network.